up, guys? DiplexHeated again, and welcome back to Gates of Hell. It's been a couple of weeks now since I uploaded a video. Just took a bit of a June vacation. Had to do it. Had to recharge the batteries. Had a pretty sweet midsummer, I guess. Been just relaxing, busting my voice over the fucking Euros. Goddamn red card loss against Ukraine. Good luck, Ukraine, but I'm gonna be cheering for England. Ain't no way around it. Fuck, you know, that had me down for a couple of days, so this might have been uploaded a couple of days earlier if we hadn't lost that. But anyway, guys, welcome back to Gates of Hell. Some of you might know that I've released my Battles pack over on the Steam Workshop. You can get it by clicking the link below. And it's pretty cool because it's got all my custom maps, which are a few, at least a handful, I guess, and, you know, all the battles and all the scripting. It's like 300 hours worth of content, one could say. And it's free. I was going to charge you for a second, but then I was like, nah. I'm not gonna charge you. I'm not. You're keeping up with all my ads and everything, so, and being supportive. So thank you guys for that. But so we're on the first map now, and this is actually not just a repeat of the previous or the first video I did of Gates of Hell, or sort of like, hey, like you can play this little shitty battle in the Battles pack I released on the workshop. No, I've actually edited this battle. I've spent a few hours extending the battle itself. It's going to be more massive. The Germans are going to be attacked from several directions. There's some new units, new firepower, and I think it's just going to be a cool battle. And, you know, I'm going to update the battle pack over in the workshop after this video is released. So once this is released, if you've already played this on your own using my workshop file, you could go back, load this up, and enjoy a way better battle. What I'm thinking of doing this July, because I want some vacation too, like, I busted my ass the last couple of weeks or months, actually, just like during this whole Gates of Hell hype before the release, and once it was out, I was just like, whew, I had to steam off. So I'm thinking a way to give me some vacation, but still uploading videos, would be to just run through all the dozens or so battles that I've released over the last couple of months, fine-tuning them, increasing the combat width, making them larger, bigger, and maybe adding more defenses and units, just to sort of like update and refresh and remaster the maps. So it'll be more interesting for you guys to enjoy. As always, guys, I hope you've had a good week so far. I forgot to say that at the start. But you know what, without further ado, let's go ahead and kick this one off. Hopefully my voice isn't annoying. It sounds a bit darker. I don't know, I've been shouting too much. It's like every soccer match I've watched, I've been fucking shouting my ass off. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna see if I can hit that start button. Nope. That ain't it. This ain't it, Chief. Where is it? Down here? Dude, I don't know what I'm clicking right now. It's fine. I can show the editor now anyway, because the game is out. Start. Oh, yes, I thought I'd mention. It's gonna be down in the description box below as well. We're using Hang-Em High's increased damage and sound mod. To spice things up, to sort of relive the battles, relive the battles in a different flavor, the increased damage will definitely make the battles play out a bit differently too. So I'm excited. But you know that that battle is on. Oh, that tank is gonna be knocked out early, and those sound. I gotta give it to him. He's made a very nice compilation of sounds from some really nice games out there, and it works really well with all the beautiful visuals and gameplay here in Gates of Hell. Okay, the tank took a beating, but it's going to continue across the bridge. We see infantry moving over there on the upper side of the right side of the bridge as well, the upper side of the screen. And this is also being enjoyed with upgraded visuals and uniforms and models and textures and everything. So it is just overall a different experience than the one we saw months ago in my first Gates of Hell video. Schmeißer. I've heard that it's wrong to call the MP40 a Schmeißer, even though it was commonly nicknamed the Schmeißer. But I've heard it's actually not correct. Have you heard? You heard, dog? Word? That tank is engaging. What do we got back here? Is that... It is out. It is knocked out. The crew is dead. Buildings are taking fire. MG-34 is smattering away, hammering away at the Soviet infantry. It's very nice. It's sort of this very ambient feel. It's slow-paced engagement early on here. Okay, truck arriving with some reinforcements. Los geht's! Weiter geht's! Stellung! Oh, MG down, MG down. Interesting turn of events here. We're gonna like keep an ear out for the action to begin up on the top of the screen here, or towards the opposite side of the map. Soviet troops coming across now. Increased damage, by the way. So it's a little bit more lethal, everything is. Gunshots and explosions, and to make things a little bit more realistic. It's nice to see the Soviet infantry advancing on the Germans inside the building. Very cool. Get some nice close-ups. They're advancing on the Germans on this side as well. They're kind of bogged down by the truck. Of course, they're on free move, so they're able to move, but I think they will find little cover elsewhere. Oh, that's gonna discourage them from bunching up like that. You know, when that diarrhea hits mid-battle, he just like punched over. Get them stomach aches. They're not good. Oh, the Germans here are getting bundled up and slaughtered on each side of the truck. There's no safe space right now. It's really cool looking, though. They're in sort of a tactical retreat right now, as more and more Soviets are pouring over the river, with the trucks having arrived. So the Germans will be in retreat here. They might pull back through the church. They might pull back along the road. But we've got another position to keep an eye on up here, as the attack has just begun. What a timing. Yeah, it's like implanted in my brain. And as you can tell, we have more troops here, more positions, more cover, and the Soviet attack has been severely increased to match the bloodlust of you, my audience. Very cool indeed. Big assault. Let's move over here to the center, where another Soviet attack has begun. So this position is sort of like encircled on 3 fronts, in 3 different directions. They only really have one way out. So it's sort of an encirclement. Sort of a spearhead encirclement. Armor coming up. We have troops attacking over on this side too. This is a new defensive trench line that has been built. Got some armor moving up here as well. Pack 50s in defensive positions. We've got a mortar providing support as well. This is just a complete step up from the previous alteration of this battle. It looks like T-34s have been dealt with. We got infantry following suit though, and this sort of slightly differentiating terrain is providing the infantry with cover. So they're going to get quite close to the trenches. There are some safe spots. Crew's dismounting. Oh, MG's gonna open up. It's gonna cut a few down. Oh, I wasn't even gonna shoot a panel off the tank. Cool. Nice mortar hit. Okay, let's move back here to the high ground. How's it looking? The defenses are holding. German reinforcements have arrived by truck. As previously, they're going to round up the last attacking Soviets on this flank. It's been a slaughter out here in the open. Complete slaughter. That increased damage is definitely coming into play. So they're skirmishing out there with them. But, on the other hand, we have the Soviets. This is worth mentioning. They defeated the German defenses here entirely. And all the infantry will now be attacking the German defenses from the rear. So this is going to become very interesting. There's going to be some close quarter engagement here. And I don't think there's any armor or artillery facing this direction. So this Soviet backstab could actually defeat all the defenses from the rear. Interesting turn of events. Let's see how this turns out. I want to have a look at the main attack here in the front. See how the trench lines are doing. The infantry's pushing closer. They're definitely pushing closer. Artillery, guns, and infantry trying to hold the Soviets back. They're pushing up. The Soviets have taken this trench line. Armor is advancing. Oh, it's going to be engaging the pack. I think that tank should be down by now. There we go. But it might have done enough damage. This trench line is completely defeated, and the Soviets will now take over and use it as cover, advancing on the right flank of this main trench line here, which is sort of squeezed in between the right and left German flank. Mortars working for full effect. 80 guns now firing at the infantry. A lot of things happening at once here, so it's hard to keep an eye on everything simultaneously, but it's a cool fight. I gotta give it that. Things are getting heated here. Very cool. Oh. Alright, let's see what the Germans... They're holding the center. Some of the right side defenses here are engaging the Soviet infantry. They've gotten sort of a nice high ground position. Down here on the opposite side, though, the Soviets have taken many casualties. I think we have an AT rifleman engaging the armor. So, yeah, that's an AT rifle. There's Soviets here. Oh, close. MG's gonna knock him out. There's more alive than you think. Oh. Oh. They've countered nicely. That seems to be a nice clear out of all the Soviets that survived that initial assault. That backstab has not come into play as intended. But it did kill a few Germans. It definitely kept them occupied. They're going to secure the area now. But the battle is continuing out here by the front line. How's it looking? How are the Soviets progressing over here? Taking massive numbers of casualties, advancing in the open, but they have little to no choice. This is pretty much the only approach for these guys. And they're crawling up. They're using the trenches as cover. And they're moving up slowly and steadily. They're killing as many Germans as they can. T-34 knocked out on the ice as well. It's a miracle it's still holding up. And there's still some action out there. I hear a DP machine gun. Oh, nice hit. It's going to bring him down momentarily. So many targets. So few bullets. Mortars knocked out. Guns are knocked out. We're going to be coming in here on the right flank. Trenches are emptying out. There's really no defenders left here. There's two riflemen here hiding by the gun. They've dismounted the gun. That's something I've noticed the AI doing recently, is if there's infantry close or if grenades are thrown, the AT crew will automatically dismount. Let's see how they solve this. They're just staying down, because if they would stand up, there's no cover and they'd be shot dead. So this is very much a last stand for these guys. Oh, I don't know if they've lost pretty much all combat willingness. They're going to be just executed, frightened and shocked. Oh, AT rifle on the pack. See, they're going to dismount. I love that. Oh, but it's going to end up with most of them being shot dead. Oh, but they were getting crowded, and there's more infantry coming in from the front here. This trench is emptying out. This is probably going to be battle for the high ground. We still have German troops holding the defenses up here on the slope. But we see Soviets in the distance there. They're coming in hard now. They're clearing out the trucks. How's it looking with this this patch of German troops now have sort of circled around. They've cleared out the church. And there's about a squad of able men here with a variety of weaponry. And they're going to try and assist the right flank of the high ground. And this is where the majority of the Soviet troops are attacking from right now. They've pretty much killed off the entire frontal attack from that direction. They've killed off all the troops attacking from the rear. And now they have to deal with the front and right flank attack. Let's have a look at it from the Soviet perspective. One well-placed MG burst here could knock a few down. Oh no.
Wir sind in der Überzahl.
Oh, missed. He just sat down. There's a sniper in the ruins. Oh, he knocked one down there. Nice shot. Nice. Might have killed him. Snipers in Men of War Assault Squad 2 were absolutely deadly. They seem a little bit more cautious here. But they're knocking them down. This is the work of a sniper right here. The Germans are mostly retreated. I don't think there's anyone left here. We have these guys still in effect, though. But they're holding this flank still. They're going to be behind the sandbags. There's about an MG team. It's going to be interesting to see the casualties later. And, of course, we have these guys. Just going to quickly arrange them on the opposite side for realism. That would be next level AI thinking. Changing the position, the placement, changing the direction they're behind, or, you know, like the direction they're facing, just like rotating around the cover, depending on where the enemy is attacking from, despite being in hold position. That would be next level. So now the Soviets are attacking from the rear entirely, after having defeated the trench line over here, and then of course the defenders in the village. Doesn't look like they're making much progress here. This has been an absolute kill zone for the attacking Soviets. Just a few rifle shots ringing out. We have a few attacking here by the road. That's an AT rifle. The gun, the 50 mil, is still active here in the ruins. It doesn't have a great view of the surrounding areas, though. It looks like the Soviets are pulling back. They are backpedaling, that's for sure. Might try and make another move. I don't want to be too long with this, guys. Well, we can call it a draw, an inconclusive result. The Soviets are still besieging this hill, but it's been one hell of a fight. Let's have a look at casualties. We're going to mark the Soviet casualties, as we usually do, in red, and the German casualties in... Never mind. The German casualties in yellow. They definitely took a loss attacking from the rear here. This could have been a major push with all these troops here. There's a good 24 troops here, and there's just, it looks like about half a dozen of Germans dying from that counterattack. They lost very few troops attacking across the icy river here. But I'd say pretty much, yeah, this is emptied out. So a pretty sparse number of losses here against the Germans defending. They've definitely... Look at the amount of Soviets that have started dying here from attacking this high ground. The sniper's been put to work for sure. These trenches are knocked out, but there's just hundreds of dead Soviets here in the open. Down here, too, they did a nice job clearing out the trenches. They lost many at, like, taking the actual trenches. Very few number died on the approach. So the tanks must have been efficient early on. Alright. I hope this is an upgrade from the core scenario. I definitely think it is. We have a commissar here just overseeing the battle. A rifleman or two. They're not going to try and attack. This armor is still active, unless the engine's been knocked out or something like that. It could have been destroyed, I'm not sure. It looks a bit derpy. Yeah, I think that gun doesn't look straight either. I think the AT rifleman has actually done a perfect job at knocking out the tank. He's definitely done his part. So realistically, what we would do now, or what the AI would do if they were in free move, would be to sort of rotate these men around. Something like that. Bring up some rifles over here. Very cool. These guys, they would probably move up to somewhere around here. You know, just tactical movement. Focusing on the rear now. but it seems rather inconclusive. This is going to be a long standoff, guys. So I'll call this one an inconclusive battle. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys soon again. Don't forget to subscribe and favorite and rate the workshop file. Don't forget to leave a comment if you'd like to. I'm going to move on to the next battle in the series to give that a run through and make sure it's awesome. And I'll see you guys soon again. Thanks for watching. Ciao.